What's up, YouTube? Bobbles and Ball Cards back with another video. I hope everybody is safe out there. Had a good Monday. Um, Sorry it's a little later than usual. I'm working later this week, so my evening gets away from me a lot quicker than normal. But I hope everybody had a good Monday. I hope we all have a great week, and that the week has started good. What's up, Degenerate? How are you doing, man? I might make this shorter than usual. I know I normally go for about an hour, but being I'm starting later, I might try to slim this down. I know some people said, one thing they don't like is that I go long, but I kind of enjoy it. So, and I know a lot of people just listen to it. So, tonight's topic is something that I started thinking about a few days ago. I was browsing eBay, and we get so focused on a player's rookie card, and when we do that, we don't realize there's so many other cards out there that are awesome cards to collect. And I came across a couple cards on eBay that, and I'll be honest, I don't even know how I found them. And I seen them and I was like, I gotta have them. And it was stuff I normally wouldn't even look for. I just came across them, I seen them, and I was like, these cards are awesome. And they weren't rookies, they weren't expensive, and it's something I'm really excited to get in. A couple of them are raw, and I actually on one of the cards, it led me to actually looking and finding that this insert set has been produced for a couple different years, and it just changes what set it goes in. And the cards are awesome. I don't really like this year's of it, and I will show you guys what I'm talking about. But anyway, what I want to talk about tonight is insert cards, and just get an idea if maybe some of these cards are just overlooked or undervalued because maybe they're not a rookie, maybe they're not something that we search for when we're trying to add cards to the collection. Maybe it's something that we don't think has any value to it. But who would have thought a couple months ago that second year cards would blow up the way they have? And this could be an alternative. And I have two inserts on the camera right now, which is the Ja and the Zion My House Purples. I have to say, this set is possibly one of my favorites out of any of the 2019 product this year. I think the intensity of the cards, the purple, I love the dark purple look. I think they're awesome looking cards. But it's not something everybody would look for, because we get focused on only, and obviously these are rookies, but they're not the true rookie. They're not the hollow, they're not the base. So it's not something that people might search for often as something they want to pick up. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. I don't care sharing with you guys what I pick up. I normally do it on a mail day But I'm real excited about these, and it led me to different mindset on searching for certain things, and broadening my view on things that I'm gonna start looking for now. Because when you think about it, there's thousands upon thousands of the base rookie cards out there, and what really keyed me in on this is one of the ones I purchased. I realized that it has a low print run. Actually, a couple of them are numbered. But I'm going to show you this first. I just picked this up tonight. I seen it the other night. I lost an auction on it earlier today. So I went ahead and bought this one, which is graded. But it's this. How in the heck can you not appreciate that card? Let me see. Yeah, there we go. I seen this and I was like, that is awesome. And I tried getting one that was raw, and I lost the auction on it. So this was an SGC 9 that was up. I sent the guy an offer. He countered me. I got it what I think is cheap, because this thing looks amazing. And I don't think the picture does it justice, because I think it actually has like a sparkly glitter look to it. I'll know when I get it in hand. But I had never seen this card before, and I just happened to come across it, and it put it into my head. I had to have it, and there's not many on eBay, so that alone tells me there must not have been many of these made. I figured a 9 is a really good grade on a 25-year-old card to begin with, that is full colored border to border. So, that's a perfect example. And I'll tell you guys, I got it for 55. I had some eBay bucks, so I used some of those. 34 bucks for that card and of Griffey, and it just looks awesome. Now, I'll show you the next card, this one. I seen this one the other night, and just the photo of it looks awesome. I know he's not sought after in the Heat uniform really, but this is the stargazing insert of LeBron. This one is numbered to 399. So again, it's a numbered card of LeBron. People are buying Prism 2019 Prism base graded in a 10 for anywhere from $100 to over $200 if they're a PSA. And it's a base card that there's thousands of. I got this. I believe I paid $25 on this one, and then I also paid $25 on this one. This is another year. I think Stargazing has been an insert for 4 years from what I've been able to find. The other one was in Absolute. This one's in Revolution. There's a parallel, or not a parallel, but there's an insert in this year's Optic that is Stargazing. And then there's one other one out there. And this one I paid 20 or 25 for it. And it has that glittery sparkle look to it, which in the SGC slab, I think is going to look amazing. But again, $20 for a card that I know is more limited than a Prism 2019 base card. So I picked those up. There's so many awesome inserts out there, guys. I was trying to find a checklist of all of Zion's cards for this year and break down and see how many of them were base cards, just parallels of the base cards compared to insert cards that he had. But I cannot find an updated, accurate player checklist. I tried a couple of the popular ones, and neither one of them was giving me accurate information. So unfortunately, I could not compile that list. But it's just something to think about. I mean, people are spending, hundreds of dollars on these base rookies, but and this is just a guess. I would guess there's way less of the insert cards than the base rookies, which I get. The base rookie is what people want. Trust me, I'm still gonna buy base rookie cards. That's just something we've always known ever since we were younger. But I think these cards are overlooked sometimes. Because again, that Griffey, I had never seen that Griffey, never. And when it came across my, it was something similar items or something like that when you can scroll through, and I seen this and I was like, okay, I gotta have that. So, just a couple things I picked up, just trying to get out of that one-sided mind of I gotta get a rookie of somebody, and just enjoying, the look and appreciating the card. Topps 2020, people said it brought artwork into the card hobby. This may not have been done by an artist specifically, but that design is just amazing. Yeah, that Metal Universe where he's dribbling the earth or whatever, that one's a pretty sick one too. I think that's the one you're probably talking about. So yeah, guys, they're like, people are on here naming out different inserts, and it's awesome. But keep in mind, some of them you can pick up cheap. That card right there, I would have put at a much higher price, especially if it looks the way I believe it does. I wish the photo was better. But we'll see when I get it in hand. And it just goes to just giving more of an appreciation to the card. I mean, look, I'll use this as, the Zion as an example here. This card, it shows the intensity of him and just the lightning in the background and everything else. Or you can have his, him having a ball up next to his head on his shoulder or whatever. Patrick, I might have one. I'm still going through those 50-cent boxes, but I am sorting out all of the Griffies, Bonds, McGuire, Pujols, all of those guys, all the inserts, everything, Nolan Ryan, and there's a ton of them in there. So I don't really know what I have and what I don't have. I know that card, the Griffey I showed you guys, I know that wasn't in there, because I've literally never seen that card in my life. But once I did, it was just one I said I have to have. And I felt the guy had it priced a little too low, and I sent him an offer, and he countered me, and I went ahead and accepted his counter because I wanted the card. Something else that this could tie into it, But when John was on talking last night, I don't think he's on tonight right now, but Step Back, when he was on last night and we were all talking, he brought up a question of if you had $100 right now, kind of, I think he said, what Jordan would you buy? And then he was messaging today and he asked about, let me see if I can find his, well, it's probably way back earlier today. I want to say it was a 93 insert, or he was looking at the Fleer Tradition that has LeBron, Carmelo, and Darko Milicic on it. He said if you had $100, which would you buy? And he said if he bought the Jordan, did he say 50 last night? In the message today, he said 100. He said if he bought the Jordan, it would stay in his collection. But if he bought the LeBron, he was going to grade it and sell it to use money towards buying other cards. And my advice to him was if he's looking to spend $100 and opening the idea of grading to sell to buy back in for his PC, to spread that 100 out. Because if you put, I hate to use the term, but if you put all your eggs in one basket and say he buys that card raw and it doesn't get the grade he wants, you could potentially, I don't know that he would lose money, but there's other cards out there that he could break it up and potentially, come out way more on the profit side, and then deduct that 100 back from it and do the same thing again and keep turning that profit to be able to invest back into his PC. I know he said that he doesn't rip a lot of packs, that he mainly just buys cards and grades them, or buys cards he wants for his collection. So the more that he could get, like, for example, and I'll just use this one because it's one that's been selling for me lately. If he can get some LeBron Prism base at 15 to 20 bucks a piece and pick up 5 of those, say he buys them at 15 a piece, he buys 5 of them, he's at 75 bucks. And then take that other 25, invest it towards the grading fees, and let's say he only gets 3 10s out of the 5 he buys. Say he can pull off 3 10s. And let's say he goes and splits the rough auction price versus, I just sold 2 yesterday for $150 a piece, so let's split that and say he sells them for $125. Well, he's turned his 100 into $375, and then he still has 2 others that might have 9.5'd. And then he could get like 50 bucks a piece on those. So, he would be at let's just say $475 at that point. And then take out the 100, and he's got $100 more to go and buy back in to something else to redo the same process, and then he has $375, minus fees and everything. I'm not doing all of the 13% or any of that stuff in my head, but y'all get the drift here. That he can invest back in for his PC. So not only would he be selling and being able to pocket the other 100 to do the same game again, but he would have money to go back and then buy things that he wants to add for his collection, or even take half of the profit, and then you're up to 180 that you can do that process with again, and then every time you do that you throw back 50%. So that was just my opinion on it. Because if he paid the well, let's just say he stuck to the 100 and he bought that Fleer Tradition at 100. I looked them up and they're going roughly from 110 to 120. But if he didn't get a 10 on it, then he's might double his money. So it would be a slower process of gaining earnings to do that. And by doing that, you're able to keep building what you're able to use to add to your PC. There he is right now. And I don't know if this makes sense, if I'm explaining this to where it makes sense or not. And I just threw the LeBron Prism out there just because it's a card I know in my head what they're selling for. But there's many options out there. You know, there was let me see if I can pull it up here. Let me see. Man, there was a lot of posts today on the group. I'm trying to find a video somebody shared so y'all can see it. Where is it? Right here. Here we go. So Gottmark 76. He's back into collecting. This was actually his first card video that he had done. And he said he's on a $100 budget per month. And he does this video showing what he picked up over the course of the month. And if he's watching, or if he watches this video, that's one reason. Another reason I wanted to mention it is he's not thinking, you know, I guess since he's new, about the potential. And I think he said he's sending some in on this group sub, so he'll be able to see the potential of, you know, it's okay to buy outside of your PC to with the intent of reselling, to use that to build your budget for your PC. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of the cards, I've told you guys, when we grade, a lot of them goes in the box for our PC, and a lot of them goes to be sold. So as starting out in his first month, he was picking up pretty much collector item or PC items. But to just give him an example, and if he's listening to this and he's into the baseball side, like I talked about it a couple months ago, like a guy like Keston Hiura, you know, his base cards are really cheap, and you can put the grading fees in and turn an easy profit. Now, I'm not saying you're going to get a 10 on every card. That's obvious. I've proven that with Topps. But there are ways to be able to take a budget and increase that budget just by picking up a few things, you know, and grading it, and then turning a profit on it. And then that's an easy way to build a collection, especially if you want to stay on a budget. So I just wanted to throw that out there because I did talk, you know, Step Back had asked about that situation this morning. Don't always think that, you know, you have to buy for your PC. Kind of think bigger picture and ways to increase that budget to increase your PC. I'm using these LeBron Prisms, to add to my PC. If people want to pay me $150 a piece on them, or even 130, whatever, I'll let them go all day long, because I love LeBron. I respect his game, but I don't get it, man. I don't get that price on that card, but you know, it, to each its own. Do I have multiples of the same card in my PC? The answer for that, some I do. I actually have. Hang on, I'll show you. I have two of these. I also have these. So I have, there's several in here that I have multiples of, because there's just some cards that they're worth keeping. Like these, I just recently bought these because I know future wise they're a good buy and a safe buy. And to be honest, guys, I enjoy the hobby. I enjoy collecting the cards. We're huge Soto fans, and I have the Pristine on the update as well as the Chrome update of Soto. And I know a lot of people, they'll sell their 10s and keep their 9s or 9.5s. If I grade it and it gets a 10, I keep it. Because that's something I did. I didn't buy it, I got it myself. I did see the message, step back. You've been picking up some lots tonight. But yeah, guys, there's many different ways we can go about this, about the hobby and enjoy it. I mean, when I look through, no Shuey, Gold Label is staying on the shelf, brother. Those are staying in the PC. In fact, I haven't sold many of the Gold Labels that we've graded. I sold a PJ Washington that was a Pristine. I sold that Pete Alonso from the set variation that was a Pristine. And the Louis Robert that was a Pristine. That's it. When we grade, I got a ton. Y'all have seen the reviews. But yeah, that's true, Bets. And that's the thing. You don't have to spend a lot of money on them either. You can turn a $5 card into $30, and then you do that 10 times, you just turn $50 into $300. So that's the thing. Especially, I know a lot of people are new to the hobby or coming back into the hobby that watch our channel, and I don't get into the investment side that a lot of guys do, telling you guys, oh, go buy this guy, go buy this guy, go buy that. I don't get into all of those, that side of it, because I want y'all to buy who you want to buy. But what I do want to say is, if if you're on a budget, don't get discouraged. Just think ahead and make plans to find ways to increase that budget. And then, like Gottmark and like Step Back was saying, $100. Find a way to turn that 100 into 300, and then you can keep that 100 back. Think of it as going to a casino, okay? And this is a bad analogy, but think about this. A lot of people, when they go to a casino, they set out an amount. If they're going for enjoyment, they set aside an amount that they're willing to lose at the casino. But if they win, they take that money that they originally had accounted as being acceptable to lose, and they put it in their pocket. And then they play off their winnings. And that's kind of a similar strategy here, is if you take that $100 and you turn it into $300, then you can take that 100 and put it back in your pocket, and you have 200 more to play with. And the more times you do that, the more times you're adding to your money you can play with. So it's just a strategy. It's something that I've told you guys, I don't buy, I don't have a lot of autos. I don't really, I've gotten back, 340 cards, and y'all haven't seen the first auto that I sent to be graded, because I like autos for my collection, but I don't get into the products that cost the money to hit the autos. I prefer to play small ball. I don't go for the home run. I prefer to lay down the bunt and the suicide squeeze to score the run. So the art of the that's funny, Guns, man. That's exactly right, B1. You can always upgrade later. If you start small, you can upgrade later. So just remember that. But you don't always have to swing for the fence. You can hit the double and get a man home. Remember that too. Look at Anthony Rendon, Tony Two Bags. He doesn't always hit bombs. He hits doubles, and that can score the man from second. So just always remember that. You don't need the home run. But yeah, guys, I seen those cards, and I just thought it'd be a fun topic to talk about tonight. You don't really hear people talking about the inserts they hit. Where are they at? Right here. Mile High got some Donruss. And look, here's another example. Cool insert, looks like a cereal box, and $70. It's awesome. He also hit this one. Now this is a bigger card, and apparently he sold it already too. But these are the cool things. Now see, this is 190. That's what gets me. This is 190. And where did I put it? And this is 25. That's kind of crazy to me. But to each their own. I like this. I like the marbles too, but I like this. Just the design of it. I kind of like the space look, just being honest. I think it's, and plus with the Heat logo there, it kind of looks like a ball of flames underneath the Heat logo. So I thought it was a really cool card. But don't get me wrong, I like the marbles as well. Where's your Giannis at? Are they in here? Did you post? I know you had the Giannis 101. Did you post it in the group for sale? If so, I didn't see it. Yeah, I don't think you posted the Giannis for sale. Oh, while I'm here, um, yeah, I seen the Giannis Mile High. You hit the 101. Um, I just want to say this was crazy, guys. My wife went to the post office. We had 3 post office boxes full. Um, they couldn't fit it into one holding box. They had to put it in 3. So, big shout out to you guys. There's more on the way. I'm just going to tell you, my mind is blown. That's all I'm going to say of just how many we have already. My mind is blown. Because I never expected it to be anywhere as large as it is. But I can't wait to get this thing in for you guys. Get it on the roll. I have notified Peter that it's coming. He has not hit me back yet, but he better be prepared because it's gonna be pretty big. I gotta figure out how I'm doing the preview for you guys this weekend because it might. Y'all hit more than 500. I'll give you the number right now that we're at for just subscribers, and there's more packages in the mail on the way. We're at 925, and that is not with anything that I am including, which I have stacks over here that I was putting in it. I mean, I got stacks. So, I honestly thought we were going to be at around 300 or 400. And we are at 925 right now. So, it is definitely going to be about a 1,200 card order. So, it's going to be exciting. My biggest curiosity is how many boxes are they going to send it in when it comes back? I don't know how I don't know how they do that. But yeah, his name is Brian. Super. His name is Brian. I've spoke to him on it too, so he knows it'll be coming as well. But yeah, it's gonna be fun, guys. I'm gonna go over when we do the preview and everything. I'm gonna go over how it's all gonna be done. Oh yeah, y'all need to really give a big thank you to Miss Bobbles because she's gonna be making the spreadsheet to keep it all to log it, and when she's messaging you guys, so she's been going to the post office, getting the packages, opening them, counting your cards, messaging you, keeping paperwork for everybody's information, and then she's going to be doing a spreadsheet. So and she says that she does computer work all day, so she took 2 days off to get this done. So big shout out to her. I doubt I'm gonna be able to get off, but anyway. Oh, and FYI, like I showed y'all the table. It's right outside of the door right here. That's a big like foyer upstairs in the hallway. And that's where she has her table and everything set up. And I'll be sitting in here listening or looking stuff up or whatever, and I'll hear her out there just laughing. She'll just start laughing at how you guys package it, or the tape that you put on it, or packing peanuts that are in packages. And it's like, I'm like, what's wrong now? And she'll be like, I got them. And she thinks that you guys are doing it on purpose, but I know you're just doing it to protect your cards. But she'll sit out there and laugh because she has trouble getting the packages open sometimes. So she's having fun with it, though. It is going to be a lot of work, but we do appreciate you guys, and I'm glad that you guys are excited for it because it's going to be fun. Yeah, exactly, Taylor. She hits y'all up too on Messenger when I'm oh yeah, she mentioned your tape job. She mentioned your tape job. Uh, that was one of the ones she started laughing at this evening, and maybe saying a few choice words, but she was joking. But all right, guys. I'm hoping I'm hoping for a very good turnaround on this. Um, like I said, I emailed Peter last week to let him know, get a heads up. Um, I also needed to get shipping prices and everything. Um, because I got to find out how much it's going to cost me to get them shipped back to me up here. Um, so I got to figure all that out. I'm expecting shipping is going to be very expensive. So anyway, we'll get it all taken care of. They'll be going out in 1 week. Next Monday, they will be heading to Boca, and the countdown will begin. And I'm going to be right there with you guys on this one, so when y'all are fussing, hey, where's the cards at? I'm going to be saying, I don't know, I want to know them too. So, because I'm going to put 200 in it at least. So, it's going to be a big order. We're going to have a lot of fun. Although I get blamed for not having fun, it's okay. We're going to have fun, guys. I promise we will have fun. I'm turning a new leaf. I'm growing out of the 30s, and I'm going to hit 40, and I will be fun, guys. I will be fun. I promise. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and hop off for the night, guys. I know I started later. It's my work making me work later this week. So, like I said, the evening's getting away from me. But, anyway, I wanted to hop on. I told you guys I enjoy doing this. It lets me wind down. It lets me have, some relaxed time after work. So, anyway, guys, I hope you all have a great night. Let's have a great Tuesday. And remember, stay safe out there. It is crazy right now. Stay healthy. Protect you and your family because we appreciate you and your family loves you. And as always, until the next video, I'm out, guys.